good to see y'all again. Thank you for being so patient with me as I just spent some time doing my thing. So 2, 3, don't remember, weeks ago, my mother was here and my stepfather. We had the time of our lives. And honestly, I'm glad I didn't record anything because it felt so good to just be in the moment. Although I feel like the time that we had would have been so entertaining. We went downtown to Atlanta. You know, I showed them some stuff they wanted to see. And then we went to ride the little scooters through, what area were we in? Beltline. We was on the Beltline. And we had so much fun on the Beltline. Then we barbecued. We went to this really good Mexican restaurant. Basically, it was just all good vibes. We had such a good time. My mother loved the house. My stepfather loved the house. And when they left and went home, she texted and was like, thank you so much for making us comfortable. And I was so proud of that because she really enjoyed the room and all the attention to detail. You know, I had the flowers and it was just so nice. I really, really, really enjoyed them. And so I'm glad that I did decide to step away from the camera and not vlog. Because I was going to vlog our week. But it just felt really pure and intimate. So I'm glad I didn't. What's happened since then? When my parents were here, my mom was like, you guys should go across the street and introduce yourselves to your neighbors. Because it's another young couple like right across the street. So we went over there and we introduced ourselves to them. And oh my God, y'all, they are so sweet. They are like, they're everything. So it's been really good to just hang out with them. Of course, I'm not gonna just take my camera up in these people's houses because, like, you know, you don't do that. So it's just been really nice to finally meet people and have other adults to hang out with. Because if you don't know, we moved to Atlanta December 2019. And then we hung out for about 2 months and then COVID hit. But we finally have other people around our age that we can just hang out with, you know. And so we've been at their house last weekend. We were there for we went across the street 2 days to hang out. And it's been good. So I just wanted to take some time to like tap into just being chill. That is a quick life update. Honestly, we've just been having the best time. At first, I want to say that your home, there are a lot of people on YouTube who are interior designers. And of course, everyone has their own personal style for like what they imagine their home to look like. But I feel like when I started to use YouTube as a tool to learn interior design and learn the importance of measurements and the importance of scale, like when you hang a picture, not putting it all the way up the wall and making sure that it's eye level to the wall and things like that. I use certain channels to teach me these things. One being Style by Casanova. Although her style and mine are totally different, she has a wealth of knowledge on her channel. I just think it's important to remember that no matter at what point you're in your home journey, everybody deserves a beautiful home. And I think a lot of times YouTubers make back door. I'm recording. I didn't say you gotta turn it off, but can you close the door and turn it down?
I gotta call them.
Oh Lord.
I told you guys to
I know, but you be talking loud. Okay, like I was saying, YouTubers make it seem like, you know, you need this and you need this, and like they make everything just feel so expensive, like it's unattainable. And then I've heard several people laugh at people for having IKEA furniture and things like that. And I just think that's not cool because everybody's at a different place. I don't think it's fair to say and can't make a beautiful space out of IKEA furniture. That's not fair. And depending on your imagination, you know that's not true. Because if you go on Pinterest, people have taken IKEA furniture from like, if you have Pinterest, you know. Anything is possible depending on your imagination and honestly what makes you happy. And that's the way I decorate my house. I just wanted to get that out the way because I want you all to enjoy this and I want you to see how I'm pulling these things together. But I also want to remind you that don't get wrapped up in the design world of YouTube in a way that it makes you feel like you can't have a beautiful home with what you can afford currently, because you'll have all these videos telling you this is out of style, don't do this, house don'ts, and you know, do's and don'ts of this. And like, yes, a lot of those things are helpful and a lot of those things taught me, but as far as like the design aspect, when it comes down to the things you choose to put in your house, none of that matters, because it should be what you want in your house. So a little bit about our style. We love vacation, the beach. Like, you'll never hear about us going on vacation for real if it don't involve a beach. Like, I need to be by the ocean, and right now I'm having withdrawals. This has been difficult. Okay, because a year and a half ago, I was supposed to be having a perfect day at Cocoa Key, and then COVID came. So I never had a perfect day at Cocoa Key. Anyway, so I love, I mix like modern, traditional, and California casual. Those are my 3 pockets. So now that I got that out the way, I'm gonna open this video, and I'm just gonna talk you all through the video, and I'm hoping that I can put me talking on the screen at the same time. So the first step you want to do is think about how you want to feel in your home. Like, what vibe do you want to feel? What vibe do you want your guests to feel? When I come home, I want to feel like I'm at a resort. I want the sunlight. I want like soothing colors. I don't know. I just want to feel like, I want to feel relaxed, but I want to feel relaxed, like vacation relaxed all the time. So I go from that feeling, and then that's how I pick things for our home. Second thing, always consider your budget. So what I do is, and I'm gonna record this as well and put this in here. But what I do is I go to Pinterest and I make different Pinterest boards for different things. And I use those boards to help to pull my creativity. I may see 3 pictures. That doesn't mean I want everything in those 3 pictures. I made like a couch from here, curtains from here, flooring from there, and then I'll pull my ideas together from that and make my own board. And then from my board, I'll go in and make a design board, which is what we're gonna talk about and show you today. But I do want to run over my Pinterest real quick so y'all can see. Because I got 30 minutes to film this video until his next meeting. All right, so we're in my Pinterest right now. Now here is my home folder. Inside of this folder, I have everything organized. So we're gonna build a home gym eventually. So I have a folder for that, my ideas behind what we should do with that. I had a folder for window treatment options, which I definitely used to pick the window treatments that we ultimately got in the house. I could delete this, but I just keep it. You see what I mean? This is the inspo for my living room, and I just make sure that I find pieces that I can afford that give me this vibe. I'm not paying $2,500 for this table or $3,200 for these cognac chairs, although they're beautiful. Right now, that's just not where I am, but that doesn't mean I don't deserve to be able to do those things. Also, I think it's important to mix high. Sometimes you're gonna have to spend a little extra money because you want certain things to last longer. So it might be best to save up some money to get something that you like, because I had to learn the hard way. Also, measure your space. You got to measure your space before you buy this furniture, because then you get stuff in your house and it eat up the space. And long story short, don't be me. I made a very bad mistake. I learned my lesson. I don't do that no more. That's why now everything in my house is proportional. And although it may look very straight lined, that's how I like it. All right, so the website that I use to design is called Canva.com. That's Canva.com. It is a free website. on the sign. You can create your own design, but I'm gonna go in and just show y'all the designs that I already have, and we're gonna work from there. So here is my living room design. I've already done this portion because I just wanted to add to it for this video so that we don't spend too much time. I've already talked probably 15 minutes and I'm gonna have to cut this video down a lot because I know people don't be wanting to hear you just be on here talking. So what I do is I pull up everything that I need so I can make it smooth. I Google erase background or erase white back. The whole white part gets cut out so you can just have the item, you know, with nothing behind it. So I use this one. You can use this one if you want, but anyone from a Google search will work. But the design that I'm making today for you all, when we moved into this house, I decided that I wanted to get our fireplace and built-in cabinets done after we closed because the builder only built corner fireplaces, and I didn't want a corner fireplace to conflict with my beautiful windows. I just felt like they would really knock off the focal point. So today we're going to design my fireplace and built-in cabinets, and I'm going to show you how I do that. And so you can basically, that'll give you some insight into how I ended up designing the living room. So I'm going to Wayfair now and I'm going to look up the cabinets that I want. I actually just Googled black cabinets and I like this one, so I am going to choose this cabinet. I need to save it to my computer, and then I'm going to take that saved photo and upload it to remove BG, which is background. And then once I upload it, now I just have the cabinet, which you see here. So you'll download that to your computer. And what I really wanted to do this time to make it easier for this video is to save all the photos from this video in its own folder so I can easily just go back and forth. I'm going to go into uploads on the side here, and then I'm going to, what am I doing? I'm going to upload this cabinet, and then once I get it in there, I only want the cabinet. I like the style of it with those gold hard pulls, and so I'm just going to rip that down, crop that to the look that I'm going for. I'm not looking for this as like an actual I don't know what you call it. What it was originally intended for is not what I'm looking for. So I'm just gonna size it down to fit my needs. Now I'm just trying to size it to scale. Scale basically means, you could Google it. I'm gonna give y'all my understanding of this. So basically I want everything to be proportionate. If the fireplace is 17 inches high, I'm not using scale in numbers because I don't know how to do that. I'm not an interior designer, so I don't know how to use all those like 5-to-1 ratio or whatever, you know, whatever the ratio is. I'm just doing a visual scale. So the cabinets would definitely not be this big for this small square that I'm using to design the space with. So here I'm just trying to scale the cabinets down, that way the fireplace can fit amongst this, and as well as the things that I'm going to be putting around it. So I finally have my cabinets scaled to the way I think I want them, and in my cart already is a fireplace that I really like. Now I don't know if the thing about design is that these are just visions. This is just how I want it to feel. This is how I want it to look. So I have it here, and you can see it has really good reviews. I like the oak color, Chico oak. I think that's pretty. So here I'm just searching for which picture would be best for the design, which I need something that's forward facing and flat like this. So that's why I chose this, and I'm gonna save this photo. Now once I get that photo saved, I'm gonna go back to remove BG, and then I'm gonna insert that just so I can clear that white background off. So here's a trick. When you're designing, you have to use what you have to get what you want. Oh. So I want to finish my cabinets with I want to finish my cabinets with a wood countertop, and I also want floating shelves. So I used the mantle of this fireplace and I cropped it down to make the shelves in the same color. That way I'm not like Googling oak wood and trying to make it work. So hopefully whoever puts this together for us can test out different wood stains to come up with the same color as the fireplace, which is not hard to do. It just takes some care. So now I'm just trying to line these up. I'm trying to decide how many I want visually, and then at some point I really did want to put them on the top of my cake. So here you can see I'm going to look for some inspiration because I felt like I was lacking vision. I knew what I wanted, but I couldn't put my finger on what it should look like. And so that's a problem that I have a lot, that I have ideas, but it's difficult for me to get them out, which is why it took me so long to do this video, because I've had so many ideas about this bookcase and fireplace build, but I really had a hard time trying to remember, I really had a hard time being creative in that space because I've been doing other things in the house. I want to wait until after we do our 1 year. That way, I'm not adding anything built onto the house before our warranty is up, because that makes no sense. So once the warranty is up, I plan to start saving, and I'm working, of course. By the time I'm working and the warranty's up, I can get this built. Yeah, so I really like this image. This is one of the stronger ones that really sticks out to me. So I'm just deciding here how I want to make this flow. I want to put some space in between the cabinets and the fireplace. So I'm just moving that over. This website has a lot of different functions, some that this is my first time using. I'm going to go over to elements and I'm looking for a square. Now that wasn't hard to find because it's right there. So I'm going to use this square as the box to my fireplace. So I want the fireplace and the cabinets at ground level, and then I want a really tall fireplace. So I want the fireplace box to go all the way up as if it's like a chimney, although it's not. So I'm gonna get this square, stretch it down, and push it backwards so it can go behind the fireplace as it would if I were to get this built. At this point, I realize that I can change the color. And I realized that this website also does photo color. So let's see. Once you click photo color, it's really cool because it shows you all the items that are in your top photo and whatever photo is already attached to the project, basically. And you can choose from the colors of those items what color you want the elements that you pulled in. So I pulled in this square. I really love that blue pillow on the couch, so I want to work with that because I think that'll be a good tie-in to the kitchen with those gray light gray cabinets we have in the kitchen. So here is another photo that I've loved, which is why I said my inspiration comes from different places. I love that these shelves are built in. I don't have confined walls at my house, so I can't do the built-in type. I could, but then that would require more work and it would probably be more expensive. And also my stairs are right there, so honestly it just doesn't fit with my house, which is totally fine. But I love the accent color, and then I love the lights above the bookcase, and I love that light gray with the black. Beautiful. Of the design, I try to keep it simple. I have my ideas and I take my ideas, I pare them down to what's simple. When it comes down to it, sometimes I do buy the exact thing in my design. Like my pillows on the couch are exactly from my design because I knew what I wanted from IKEA. And sometimes it's just an idea. Like, starting to love it already. So you see, for scale purposes, I'm bringing the shelves down, and I'm going to reduce the size of the shelves because clearly the lights will not be as big and prominent as the shelves. So that helps with the scale for your eyes. So you can kind of feel what it will look like. Now here I'm deciding, yes, I love the oak on the countertop, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And this is an ever-changing thing. You know, I'm seeing, as I'm recording the verbal part of this video, I'm seeing some things that I want to change now, but I just wanted to show you all how easy it is. All right, so I got it. I didn't have to take the background off for this one because this is how the picture comes. So for scale purposes, the wall is going to be bigger than the television. So I'll reduce the size of the TV. I also want the TV to not be too bold over the fireplace. So I'm gonna make it fit, you know, everything's gonna fit in scale to the wall and the fireplace. Also, you don't want the TV too high because you don't want people to have to look up, and you don't want to be looking up at the TV. So keeping it at a good level that is eye level from the couch. So here I'm just showing you all how everything flows together, and you have the floating shelves, the lights, countertops that I've put above the cabinets that I downloaded. Just showing you all now like how I could style it, but honestly that is not the purpose of this video in that way, because I don't know what I'm gonna put on these shelves. I just know that I want them. And also these items that I have in my uploads don't fit this space, but I just wanted to show you how intricate this could get. You could literally just start to play with this. I can send this leaf to the back so that it looks like it's actually in the pot, which is like super cool. But for now, I really do like this design. It's sleek, simple, beautiful. It really goes well with the design of the living room already. And as you all know, we have several of those pieces. I totally disregarded the fact when I was giving the life update that our living room couch came when my mom was here. So while I'm talking about some of these pieces, we got like the main piece to the living room. So now we have 2 chairs and our couch. So here I've decided that I want the mantle to be a little more prominent. I can show you. So I'm trying out, this is a good example of trying things and realizing that it just ain't gonna work. It's not cute. So I ended up scrapping that idea. Yeah, it looks bad. Really bad. I even tried to cut the feet off of it to see if it would, you know, if it would be cute without that traditional look, and it doesn't. It's doing too much basically. So I'm just gonna enlarge these shelves and combine 2 of the shelves to make a more prominent mantle. And I think overall that's the look. It just, chef's kiss for me. And remember, this is what I like. This for my house. So if you don't like this, that's okay. That's why I'm trying to teach you, so that you can know how to do this for your own house. You know what I'm saying? You know, the decor aspect of it. And then this is the great room, the decor aspect of it. And then down on page 2 is the fireplace and bookshelf build. So that'll kind of help me if when I start speaking to contractors and trying to get quotes, I can show them this is what I want, and I can tell them I'm gonna get these cabinets from here. This, you know, I'm gonna need electrical here. Basically, I don't have to talk about what I want and then expect them to make a design. They're contractors, they don't always know that. So this is it. Yeah, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Ask any questions that you may have down below in the comments. The main thing to keep in mind is that it's all about the way you feel and what you can afford. Nothing else matters. This is super easy. You use these couple of websites and get your ideas flowing. I highly suggest using Pinterest. You need to see things to create. Some people are able to just imagine, and my imagination comes from the way I feel. So when I think about the ocean, it makes me think about vacation. When I think about vacation, I think about like Airbnbs and resorts, and so in the way that I feel at those places. So that's what helps for me. But everyone's creativity is different. So again, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm open to answer any questions. I hope that I made this as simple as possible. I will see you all in the next one.